Dangerous, absolutely dangerous to this community, to those officers and to those inmates in that jail. And we can't have that.
The sheriff of Knox County calls the Knox County budget dangerous. Sheriff Tom Spangler is pushing for triple the raise offered by Mayor Jacobs in his budget. One reason, the corrections department is half-staffed, and the sheriff says the pay isn't competitive. That's the reason. We may see this fight between the sheriff and the mayor end up in court. And for a look ahead, we hear from one of the co-publishers of the local online news and public affairs site, Compass.
Sheriff Tom Spangler has said he is seeking a 30% salary increase for his officers. Mayor Glenn Jacobs has proposed about an 8% increase, which Spangler says is not sufficient for him to recruit the people he needs. He is going to try to persuade county commission to amend the budget, but if he's unsuccessful at that, he has said he would file an adversarial salary suit. This is a slightly quirky thing. Every year, the sheriff has to file a suit, but usually it's something he agrees on with the county mayor, and they say, here's the funding he's going to get, here's the positions. They file it with the court, and that's that. But he does have the option of basically rejecting the county budget and going to court and suing for more money, essentially.
And so he likely will wait until commission adopts the mayor's budget, if indeed it does. And again, we're in uncharted territory here, but then he would sue. And then what happens?
Well, for one thing, this suit would have to be filed in a criminal court, which is a little unusual. Lawsuits are usually filed in chancery court or civil courts, but that's the way the state law is written, maybe thinking that criminal court judges have more insight into the needs of law enforcement. So he would file it, and the county law department has said that they would have to appoint independent counsel for both the mayor and the sheriff, because they can't represent either of them against each other. And so the clock would start running there, for one thing, for taxpayers. We would be paying for both sides of that lawsuit. And then they would have to fight it out in court. And it would be up to the sheriff to convince a judge that basically he's being underfunded to the extent that he can no longer perform his mandated duties. If a judge found in his favor, the judge would just basically tell the county, okay, you have to give the sheriff X amount of money. How the county comes up with that money is not something that the judge would determine.
And how long might that process take? Weeks or months?
Definitely weeks or months. I think there would be an effort to expedite it. I don't think it's something people would want sitting out there for too long. But certainly it would, there would be motions back and forth. There would be some period. So we could certainly be into the fall, say, before something got resolved.
Jesse Maysharp, we appreciate it. It's a little bit of a crystal ball because we are still waiting for a lot of this to happen. But thank you for laying it out for us again. You can find all things local politics-wise at CompassKnox.com.